All right, day one of me not having a job, and it's time for me to tell the story of who the fake did I work for. No, I don't have a story. I wanted a story, but I don't have one. I work for a nonprofit. People have been asking, and our federal funding got cut because of the new administration. And that's okay. It's not okay. But I'm going to be okay. I am down here at the unemployment office filing for my unemployment because your girl still need her coin. And I am still processing all of this. It really hit me this morning when I did not have to get up to go to work. But in the meantime, in between time, I will be job hunting. I will be taking a break. I will be self-reflecting. I will be updating my resume. I don't know. I just will. That's it. I'm here. Follow me.
Y'all, it is getting real out here. Massive federal layoffs are hitting hard, and people are waking up to emails saying, your services are no longer needed, like it's a damn subscription getting canceled. The government is letting people go in waves, and social media is flooded with folks telling their layoff horror stories. So let's dive in and see exactly what's going down.
So somebody asked me to tell the full story of how I got laid off from the Internal Revenue Service. So here it is. So on February 19th, I received an email telling me to come in the next day and Friday and bring all my government issued equipment. When I got that email, I immediately knew that I was one of the people that were going to be laid off, because of course I was reading the news articles and I knew it was coming, but it confirmed that I was one of those people. I was in my probationary period because I started with the Internal Revenue Service in October of 2024. So the next day when I went into work, which was February the 20th, I went into work and, I packed up my desk, and when I went to sign into my computer, they had already removed my access from all systems. The only system that I was able to get into was my Microsoft Outlook. Of course, because that system is where I would receive my official termination letter. So at around 11 a.m., they sent the official termination letter, layoff letter, whatever you want to call it. And I just started offboarding with my manager. And now I'm here, post-layoff.
I lost my job on Monday. No, I'm not a federal worker. I worked in healthcare and I work from home. This is not a small company. This is a company like United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Don't want to really specifically name my company, but yeah. So some of these healthcare companies depend on government subsidies to keep things going for their members. And my company was one of those. Back in November, right after the election, we had a meeting and they told us hey, we might be doing some layoffs and some terminations. However, we don't know yet. We're playing it by ear. Well, the day after the inauguration was the first meeting. If you received that email, you were let go. So people lost their jobs. I'm not sure how that was picked, because some people that got to stay had issues were not hitting their metrics, and some people that left had no issues whatsoever. But they have said that they have not received any unemployment, anything of that nature. Now, with me, they told me I was eligible for unemployment. I'm not sure how that's going to work, since the people who's been gone since January said they ain't received a dime. A little context to this is I started this job back in March of 2024 and was in training until June of 2024. And they told us that, hey, after you've been here for 1 year, you're going to start doing some of the harder work, working in some of these government systems where you're going to have to get approved to even use these systems and things of that nature. It was all a lie. From June 2024 until November 2024, I was trained on everything within my department. And by December of 2024, I was being required to hit all the metrics for everything within my department. On top of that, I was also selected every single time for every pilot that was sent out for us to try things out while still doing my job, while still hitting my metrics. And yeah, these are the same things that people that have been there for 5+ years, they're doing it, and they're expecting us to have 100% doing it. Said all that to say this. This is not to scare you. This is just telling you to be proactive. Once they told me that it was possible layoffs happening, I went and updated my resume. I started applying for different positions. The same day that I got let go, I had an interview that day because I had already been applying. I'm not sure if I got the position or not. No, I'm not a big creator, so I don't get paid a lot of money off of here. This will be my first actual whole month in the creator program. I've never been in the program for a month yet. So I am prayerful that I'll find something else. But until then, y'all will just be seeing my face because I can't let the depression and stuff kick in. I have to keep going. So I'm encouraging all of you all to do the same. Everybody who's lost your job, everybody whose job is in jeopardy, keep pushing. We got this.
Okay, but let's really talk about what's happening here. These layoffs aren't just random. This is the result of government budget cuts, economic slowdowns, and let's be real, some serious financial mismanagement at the top. The irony? The same people making these budget cuts still have their fat paychecks secured. Meanwhile, everyday workers are being left in the dust. And here's where it gets worse. This is just the beginning. We're talking about federal employees, which means people in IRS, transportation, social services, and even military contractors are on the chopping block. Y'all, these aren't just jobs disappearing. These are livelihoods, mortgages, and families being put in financial crisis overnight.
Well, second time in a year, almost a year to the day, I got laid off again. Twice in a year. And, what the what is anyone supposed to do? And they said, because of the economy is crap right now. So, we're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people again. And I already was struggling so hard, actually low-key, to even keep the current roof over my head. And now I have no idea how I'm even going to get through the next few hours. I just don't understand. But yeah, the economy is shit. America is shit right now. I feel like there's a really big plan for them to, tank this so that we have to rely on other things, other people. And I'm quite frankly tired of it. I'm tired of my livelihood being in other people's hands. And I have no idea how to fix that, but I'm going to, because this is just wild. And I'm fucking angry more than I am hurt or sad. I'm scared. I have no idea where any of my bills are gonna come from, the money. I'm more angry than anything because I just cannot even believe I used to be able to get a job like the week later if I got laid off. So I have no idea what's gonna happen. And I was really hoping at one point I would make money on TikTok, and I still only have 1,500 followers or whatever. So if you could just blow this up and let's get 10,000 followers plus whatever. Because I might be homeless in a week or two if I can't figure it out. So, yeah, I hope everyone is having a great Tuesday, a way better Tuesday than me. And if you have any tips, tricks, or whatever to help right now and get me through this, greatly appreciated. Yeah.
So I think I'm being laid off from my job today. If you couldn't tell by my appearance, I have been crying all morning. I haven't even had my meeting yet, but I got a calendar meeting today from someone I've never spoken to at the company, and a bunch of other people did too. So I am recording this because I feel like a lot of people can probably find comfort in knowing they're not alone. So we will see. Maybe it'll be something positive. Maybe I'm not getting laid off, but I am shaking.
That does impact your position. Today is going to be your last day.
I've loved my time here and I'm very thankful for it, so I appreciate it. I did not think that that would be my last day. My laptop's not even working anymore for me to like save things like.
Now, some people might be thinking, well, I don't work for the government, so this doesn't affect me. Wrong. These layoffs are about to shake up the entire economy, and here's why. First, when thousands of people lose their government jobs, they stop spending money. That means less shopping, fewer vacations, and cutbacks on everything from eating out to buying homes. And guess who gets hit next? Small businesses, retail workers, and even major corporations that rely on that spending. And let's not forget, the government employs millions of people across different sectors. So if these layoffs continue, we're talking about fewer social services, delayed federal programs, and even longer wait times for things like tax refunds, passport applications, and benefits processing. Y'all, this isn't just job losses. It's a full-on economic slowdown. So, whether you work for the government or not, trust me, this is coming for everybody in some way. That's why now is the time to secure your finances. Start looking at multiple income streams, and most importantly, pay attention to where this economy is headed.
So I probably shouldn't come on and do this because that's like probably unprofessional or things that you shouldn't do, but that's just who I am. I share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And unfortunately, this morning I got let go from my job in a series of layoffs. And it's just really devastating because this was truly my dream job. I couldn't have been more happy here. I was about to hit my 3-year anniversary and was hoping for, a promotion and, some of my benefits were going to change, and it was just an overall around supposed to be a really good next couple of months, and I'm just devastated to lose a job that I really, really love, and I'm just sharing because the last thing I want to do is sit around and be with my thoughts. I'm a person who thrives when they're overly busy, as many of you know. So I don't want to waste any time in trying to find something new. So if any of you are hiring or looking for help, whether it's in social media strategy, content management, content creation, influencer management, my skill set in digital marketing and social media and influencer work is extensive. So I'm just happy to help in any way I can. If you want consulting on your own business and how to kind of get started with your social media and how to have a better social media presence or anything like that, this is work that I'm really passionate about, which is how I even got this job. And unfortunately, Denver, especially in the restaurants and hospitality, has seen a huge decline that's really affecting all restaurants, especially small local ones. And unfortunately, that just affects a small company. Our company's only 20 people. So unfortunately, it affects me too. And so I'm just trying not to waste any time. And I would love if I can speak with any of you if you're looking for consulting work, or if you're looking to hire someone full-time and you feel like that these skills are needed, or if you just have any jobs that you see that you think would be a good fit and want to send my way. But I just wanted to come in on here because I know that I've seen a lot of my friends go through this at the beginning of this year, and I just want you to know that you're not alone. For people like me whose life is their job, I don't have kids, I'm not married, it's me, Ziggy, and work. So this is a pretty devastating thing. And I'm super just heartbroken over it. But again, you're not alone if you're going through this. I can't tell you how many friends I have that have gone through the 2025 layoffs. Hopefully with layoffs and new company restructuring, there's going to be a lot more opportunities for us. So hang in there, and if you want to commiserate together, slide into my DMs. I'll have ample time to get coffee or just chat or hang out with some of you while I figure out what my next step is going to be. Thanks.
So I'm here at the VA again because this is where I work. Change that. I worked past tense because right now it's 2 o'clock and I just got notified that my position is no longer valid, and so I am going to go turn in my laptop and go home. Again, my performance was not good enough, even though when I talked to my boss, everybody I work with, including my boss, absolutely loved the work I was doing. But it was nice being here, helping out veterans every day, day in and day out, and doing a good job for my fellow patriots. It sucks, you know. I'm not a Trump supporter, never have been, definitely never will be. But yeah, this is definitely taking a meat cleaver to the entire federal government. And I know my specific position. I was helping veterans and their families seek end-of-life services, mainly making burial arrangements on their behalf, and actually doing funeral services for them. So yeah, it was actually a rewarding job, and look forward to having a good career doing something impactful, and I guess that's just not going to happen. So I'm going to go turn in my laptop and call it a day. And so I just wanted to say again, thank you, Trump. Thank you, President Musk. Let's make America great again, and fire everybody who is a hardworking, you know, somebody who just wants to do a good job for your country, and be a good employee and help out. So yep, going home, and wish me luck in the job hunt.
So, my question to y'all, did you see this coming? Were you or someone you know affected by these layoffs? And most importantly, what is the game plan moving forward? Because if this teaches us anything, it's that having just one job in this economy is like standing on thin ice during an earthquake. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. And if you're watching this still employed, start stacking that emergency fund now. Because this economy ain't playing fair.